Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll discuss about the basic concept of imaginary number. Now let's start. First, today I'll cover these 3 points here. The number 1 is the basic concept of the imaginary number. After that, the definition of imaginary number, and third one is what is the complex number. So all these 3 points are related to each other. Now first I will discuss the basic concept of imaginary number. Basically, the basic difference of the imaginary number and the real numbers. So when you will do the square of any real number, you will get always the positive value. But when you will do the square of the imaginary number, you will get always the negative value. So this is the basic difference between the real number and the imaginary number. Now discuss about the basic concept of imaginary number. Let's see here. You see the relation here, a square equals to b. So from this relation, first calculate here, we calculate the value of b from this relation. So in this relation where a is a real number and a might be positive real number or negative real number, but both the cases the value of b always positive. When you will do the square of any real number, you will get always positive value. So this relation satisfies that. I am showing you here an example. Example 1 now. If the value of a is suppose plus 2 and another value is now equals to minus 2. What will be the value of b? From this relation a square equals to b, we put the value of a here, calculate the value of b. Now for a equals to plus 2 whole square, and therefore the value of b equals to 4. Now in case of the value of for a equals to minus 2, what will be the value of b? Now minus 2 whole square, therefore we get the value of b is equals to also plus 4. So both the cases, the positive or negative, both the cases will get always the positive number when we'll do the square of these real numbers. So that's clear, this step. Now after that, the very important line I will discuss here. If b equals to the negative number, what will happen from this relation? A square equals to b. When b equals, in this case we calculate the value of a. Previous we calculate the value of b, but when b equals to negative number, and we calculate in this case the value of a. So what will happen here? Let's see. If the value of b is equals to minus 1, put in this relation here, therefore a square equals to minus 1, put the value of a equals to square root of minus 1. So square root of minus 1, this is the imaginary number. So this number is not exist in real number systems, or this number is purely imaginary. We cannot calculate in our real number system square root of negative number. So this is the purely imaginary number. That's clear. Now this number square root of minus 1, this number is also called the unit imaginary number. This number also called the unit imaginary number, and this unit imaginary number denoted by I. So the value of I is equals to square root of -1. So in this relation, A equals to I. Clear the basic concept of the imaginary number? Now after that I will discuss the definition of imaginary number. Number 2 point is the definition of imaginary number. From this relation, when b is negative, so a square equals to minus b. Therefore, the value of a, or a equals to square root of minus b. Now simplify the expression, or a equals to square root of -1 into square root of b. So this relation here, therefore we know that the square root of -1 is I. So a equals to I into square root of b. So from this relation you see that this is I is the imaginary unit, and b is the real number. So the definition of the imaginary number is when the real number is multiplied with the imaginary unit is formed the imaginary number. This is the imaginary number. That's clear. So you get the different type of value of b you put here, and you will get the different type of the imaginary number. Now suppose the value of b, or this form, this is the square root, if b is 4 or 3 or 5, all this number you get the different type of the imaginary number. So now the value of a when b equals to 4. So now I into square root of 4. So we know that therefore a equals to 2i. Similarly, when b equals to 3, so a equals to 3 into I, and now another number is a equals to 5 into I. Square root of 3i and square root of 5 into I. That's clear. These are the imaginary number. That concept is clear. Now when we'll do the square of imaginary number, when we will do the square of imaginary number, what will happen? Let's see. We know that the imaginary number, the example are, I will take the example, say 5i or 2i. This is the imaginary number. Now square of this number. So 5 into I whole square, we get 5 square into I whole square. So we know that the value of I, so now 5 square 25 into I, the value of I square root of -1 whole square. So we get 25 into, now square and square root is cancelled, we get the only -1, and now the value is -25. So you see that this is the imaginary number, and this number when we will do the square and we will get the negative number. Similarly we get also this number. Now this is the 2 into I whole square. We get similarly 2 square into I square. So similarly now minus 4. So when you will do this, the square of imaginary number, you will always get the negative value. So this point is clear. Now I will discuss about the complex number. Third point is the complex number. Basically complex number is also an imaginary number. When imaginary number is added with a real number to form a complex number. So here complex number z is equals to the real number a plus the imaginary number here I into b, and both the number is form the complex number z. Here the complex number z is the complex number, and this is the real part. A is the real part and IB is the imaginary part. So real part plus imaginary part is equals to the complex number. So now you put the different value of A and B, you will get different type of the complex number. Suppose the value of A equals to 2 and B equals to 5, or A equals to 3 and B equals to 2.8. So what will be the complex number? Now here z equals to, when A equals to 2 and B equals to 5, the z equals to, now simply put the value here. A is 2 plus B is 5 into I. And now another complex number, when A equals to 3, now z equals to 3 plus, now here B is 2.8 into I. So all these are the complex number. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends.